Try it again. Start me.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. Ball's around him. He's got space. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. They'll run here. It's Benson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Trey Benson, the touchdown! Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now is York to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Pretty thrown here to start. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Now that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
On third down, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Hey, so quick.
Benson now from the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one down to 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Green. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That's completed out to the right. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now is York to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sets down behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and short, here's Purdy. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he gets him around 6 there. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. He rolls to his right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Gets this one to London. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Get set, get set.
They send the tight end in motion. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
A toss snap to Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That right there is just such a sinking feeling for a running back. You're looking to turn the corner. You're looking for space. You're looking for somewhere to run. But eventually, you've got nowhere to run, and it goes backwards.
Get set, get set.
Purdy looking to throw. And he tries to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
18! 21.
Third down give to Robinson. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up fourth down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Escapes the pocket. That's going to be good for a first down from Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid the hit.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Purdy on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
18! What's up?
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He's got it. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Off to Benson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. He does it, touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. On now is York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2.
Get set, get set. 18. Yellow. Yellow.
On the gun is Purdy. Trying for the deep ball. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking slant route, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's a big time.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
First down.
53.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
18. Watch out. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game in the first half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Here's Kyler to throw. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 13. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get set, get set.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On the move, headed right. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Purdy throwing here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Purdy out of the gun on 3rd down. He's loaded another one up. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, That gets the job done.
Pretty throwing here on first. Buys time, rolling right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cardinals make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Hey, ball.
Going on first down. Here's Murray. He's going deep this time. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Almost the completion of the wrong team there. And now they face second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Force that to him, and he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Now he's York to kick this one away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Get set. Yellow. Buddy T, watch out!
First down, 30 to throw. Chased out to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Falcons tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And it's a foot race at the 20. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grab the lead on their first series of the half. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Murray getting everyone set. They're going for two here.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Oh, brother. It's another interception. Sean Murphy bucked in to pick it off. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. First and 10. Running from the pistol with Benson. Powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Benson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air, on 3rd and long. Isn't moving up, they're into the drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Run it with Robinson from the pistol. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Get set. It's 53. Yellow.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Gets it through the middle. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved the tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Outside. Yellow. Runner outside. That's up. That's up. Yellow.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons put 6 on their side of the board. Drake London with the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll take the lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. The give now to Benson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning trap. 300 feet in the air, he hung that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Watch out!
First down throw by Purdy. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down.
6 yards. It's second down.
Purdy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
And the Falcons, first down.
Get set, get set.
It's a gain of 32.
From the red zone now.
And the Falcons.
They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
18, watch out.
To the air again. Purdy. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Hold it.
Here's Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're throwing it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
34. Cardinals, 27. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Murray from the pistol. That's grabbed inside the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now trail by just a point in the 4th. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
He'll throw it. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Flush down out to his left. He's running with it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Purdy on 1st down. Secured by London. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that's separation.
And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Gay with the point after. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run and draw here with Benson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Cardinals
going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Benson once more. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Finds Benson out of the backfield. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To throw. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Back to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal, a little bit tougher here. Here he is to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now here's the timeout after the sack. Had to take it, and they're down to just one final play.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Ace.
He'll look to throw it. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he goes, one final shot. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead.
42. Falcons 41. Cade York to kick
Now
off.
he's York to kick this one away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Goal green.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Red. Let's go now. Red. Seal. Black. Slide blue. Needle blue. Ready?
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Coming